everyone. Welcome to shares for September 3rd. Second week of September shares. I will go through them quickly. Some of the same as the last few weeks. Some stuff's a little different. So here we go. You have summer squash. Again, there's zucchini, and then there's the yellow summer squash and patty pans. If you're getting a little overwhelmed by those, remember you can shred them and throw them in the freezer and use them for baking and things like that when winter comes. You have tomatillos. That's what these little green wrapped fruits are. They are part of the tomato family, the nightshade family. They are sweeter than tomatoes, and what's the word I'm looking for? They're denser than tomatoes. They're great for green salsas. They're great for adding to soups and stews. They'll give a little bit of sweetness to your soup and your stew and things like that. You have an onion today. Yay! These do need to be refrigerated. These are sweet yellow onions, and they do need to go in the refrigerator. You have more tomatoes. Yay, tomatoes. Tomatoes are still going pretty strong. Things will start to slow down now that the weather is, generally speaking, cooler. The nights are cooler. So we will see less tomato production, but we've had a really good year for tomatoes. Speaking of, we also have more cherry tomatoes this year, or this week rather. A lot of cherry tomatoes in these boxes. They've been amazing. And I've been freezing them. You can just throw them in the freezer and then you can use them later for cooking with if you won't get to them. The same with the tomatoes. You don't have to can your tomatoes. You can freeze tomatoes. You can just throw them in a bag and put them in the freezer. Cut them up if you want to, but you really don't need to, and you can use those later for cooking with as well. We have fresh basil again this week, and we have peppers. You've got sweet peppers in here. These yellow are like sweet banana peppers. This box has a jalapeno in it, which is going to have some heat, and some poblano peppers, which also are going to have heat. So you have a variety of sweet and hot peppers. If you have a question, you're not sure how to determine what variety of pepper you have, you can always let me know. But you'll have a mix of sweet and hot. So you have a great salsa box here this week, that's for sure. We will continue to see, like I said, the tomatoes, the basil, the tomatillos. Things are going to start to change as it cools down. We're sort of tapering off the summer produce, but we still got quite a ways to go with it. We do have our winter stuff seeded or being seeded, so that stuff is coming on too. But we still have a couple more weeks of September shares, and hope you enjoy everything, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.